And here we see the game running at a locked 540p architecture, using AMD's bespoke quad rendering interface on the full fat PCB of the brick, taking advantage of all 4 gold pins on the PCI Expressway. It's quite a challenge for the hardware, but the results speak for themselves. What AMD has achieved in this game is nothing short of graphics. Indeed, there are graphics to be seen all over. We counted over 40 graphics in preliminary analysis, and believe there will be more graphics to come in future updates. We're very excited to see how it turns out, but for the here and now, stay tuned to Digidal Foundawee for more analysis. Right, today we're talking about Metroid Prime, Nintendo's ill-fated attempt to cash in on the success of the Halo franchise. While the GameCube offered 24 megabytes of RAM, the Switch is packing 4 gigabytes, an increase by a factor of 167. Curiously, we do not see the stages growing 167 times larger, as one would expect. Instead, Retro has done something rather clever. They've compressed the amount of graphics that would have existed in that larger world into one the same size as the original. As a result, each graphic in the remaster is worth over 80 standard graphics, a unit we've dubbed a hectographic. Level geometry is not as advanced, and as such we've designated these as decagraphics. And of course, many of these upgrades are simply bespoke features of the new engine, which is, plainly, cheating. So we will divide all results by a factor of 2 as a courtesy to the original game. The result is obvious, and perhaps you're ahead of us on this, but the remaster boasts 87,963 graphics compared to the original's paltry 42. So it's a job well done by Retro Studios then. As always, thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and as for me, I'll be returning to my sensory deprivation plasma recharging chamber to enhance my ocular sensory augments and prepare for the next analysis challenge. Do support on Patreon, as this costs a great deal of money. And here we are again to look at Skyward Sword HD, Nintendo's attempt to revive the long-dormant Skyblades franchise. And straight away we can see the bespoke Tegra X1 tech in the form of triple planar bourgeois tessellation, the sort of texture folding that gives the trees an almost tree-like appearance, and from any angle, be it leftways, forwards, or rightmost. It's the only effect in the game, and it's a big one. So how does the engine manage this? Using our frame time analysis machine, we determined that the game is running. But what of the new controls then? The original Skyward Sword controlled with a series of swoops and flicks, but now all input is handled via a single large button. Frankly, we would have preferred 2 or 3 more. The reality is that Nintendo's aging server array likely couldn't process the netcode for enhanced input. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, as it were. Longtime Sword series fanatics will rejoice that they can play as Zelda once again, while newcomers are likely to write the game's existence off as a total hoax. And in the here and now, we still cannot rule out the possibility that it is. Right, that's all from me then. As always, stay tuned to Digital Underground for more updates as they come.